Hi, my name is Maddie, and I'm going. But first, let's make some breakfast. So this chicken breakfast burrito is currently my hyperfixation. It blows Chick-fil-A's breakfast burrito out of the water and is so much more filling and full of protein. I use the Real Good chicken strips, although this was the bottom of the bag, so these were more like chicken nuggies, which is okay too. The ingredients are a lot cleaner than other chicken strips that you'd find, and they use protein powder, which does give it that extra protein boost. There are some oils in it, so it's not perfect, but it's really freaking good, I can't lie. I pop a serving of those along with a hash brown patty into my toaster and get to making the rest of my burrito. I'm a fan of using just a little olive oil spray, and this brand is just organic olive oil without any other junks or additives. I like to get in some veggies at breakfast as well, so I saute a full cup of onion and bell pepper until they're lightly browned. I definitely like bulking this thing up with egg whites, but I usually like to eat at least one regular egg as well, because egg yolks have choline, which is important for a growing fetus, as well as a lot of other good things. And a breakfast burrito is not a breakfast burrito without cheese. Sidebar, if you guys are digging the voiceover rather than when I just show a cooking montage, then definitely let me know in the comments down below. You will not hurt my feelings if you don't like it, that's totally cool too. Alright, so then I prep my tortilla. I will link a short where I saw this hot sauce trick down below. You're not trying to brown the tortilla, you just want to heat it up and have some of that hot sauce infuse into the tortilla for some added flavor. Next is the part that I absolutely suck at, which is putting the burrito together. You're just adding the ingredients into the tortilla and attempting to roll it. I use a burrito-sized carb-balanced tortilla, and it's still not enough. And this is the point where I always realize that I made too much filling for my burrito. You can do it at Chipotle, why can't I? Oh my god. Oh my god. Can't see hands. What? And after that, I toast the burrito as best I can on all sides. Sometimes I do cheat, and I jam a little toothpick in there to keep it somewhat together. But there we go. All right, so we have our breakfast burrito here. She is huge, same. And, I folded them better in the past, but I've also folded them worse in the past. And sometimes I will have hot sauce, although I currently have a few of these in my packet drawer. And this one says, what the hell does it say? When in doubt, add hot sauce. That's what I say, yeah. So this thing takes forever to cool because I have to cook everything that's in it. So while it cools, I thought we could have a chat. I thought we could have a kiki. And hopefully my cat's playing in the background isn't too loud for you. I'm getting a little hangry, I'm sorry. In my last video, I kind of hinted that I had a little story for you guys about an issue that I had at the doctor. Who's shocked? Not me. And I always hesitate to kind of rant about the doctor because I've heard criticisms, not about me, but from other people who kind of criticize people being stop discouraging people from going to the doctor. That's what it sounds like when you criticize doctors. And I don't mean to do that. You should go to the doctor. You should always go to the lady doctor. If you have a uterus, go see your lady doctor. It's really important. But regardless, I just don't always have good experiences at the doctor. I specifically think it is the office that I have to go to, and I have to go to this office because this is what is in network for my insurance. My insurance pays really well, but I have to see specific doctors at a specific office. It's really annoying. So this is already gonna be a long story. Let's get into it. I have this whole story about my fat-phobic gynecologist. And basically, even after I lost weight, it was time for me to go for my next yearly checkup. I had lost weight, and I made the decision that even though I had lost weight, I did not want to see her anymore. I felt like she wasn't doing anything. I actually knew several skinny patients of hers who were having issues that she wouldn't do anything for them either. I think she's just lazy. Point is, I decided to see a new gynecologist who came highly recommended. I was really excited. She kind of saved my life. I mean, not really, but she was the one that referred me to the specialist who got me my diagnosis for adenomyosis. And even though there's no fix for that, there's no cure, I will always be grateful that I at least have that diagnosis and I know what's going on in my body because I have a right to know, damn it. So when I found out I was pregnant, naturally, one of the first things I did was I called the office where my gynecologist works. I was like, hey, I have a positive pregnancy test. I need to get in to see her. Then they told me that she was completely booked until I was about 12 weeks along. And I don't know if anyone can relate to this, but like that wait to get to 8 weeks is long enough as it is. So the idea of waiting till 12, especially because of all the issues I had having a baby, making a baby, I was not about that life. And then they informed me that if I saw a different gynecologist for my first visit, I would have to see this gynecologist throughout the course of my pregnancy. I was pretty upset, but I decided I just really didn't want to wait that long. I decided to see a new gynecologist, someone I've never seen before. We're going to call her Dr. Baby Doctor. I go in to see Dr. Baby Doctor for the first time. And so she comes in and she was very nice. I just want to be clear. She was not mean to me. She was nice. But she was severely misinformed about my chart to the point that I was like, did you even read it? She tells me that I'm going to have to stop taking metformin. And I'm like, okay, that's fine. Cool. I kind of wish y'all had told me sooner. I did message in the portal and ask, are there any medications I'm currently taking that I need to stop? Nobody said anything. Everyone's like, yeah, what you're taking is fine. But she tells me I need to stop taking metformin. I'm like, okay, done. And then she says to me, we're probably going to need to put you on insulin. And maybe I shouldn't have been so shocked by this. You guys can definitely weigh in the comments. I was shook. I was like, what do you mean? Like insulin? I've never been on insulin in my life. And she was like, yeah, with you having, getting off metformin, and you'll also be getting off the GLP-1 that you're taking, we're going to need to put you on insulin because your blood sugar is going to go up. I clutched my pearls. I was like, first of all, and I told the med student this, I said, I haven't taken a GLP-1 since May. For reference, it is January 2025. At this point, I guess it was December of 2024. Point is, I hadn't taken a GLP-1 in 6 or 7 months. I'm like, I haven't taken that since May. And she was like, oh, I have it in your chart. So she's like flipping through and she's looking, she goes, oh, okay, yeah, I see that. And I'm like, what was the point of me telling the med student this? But that's neither here nor there. And she says, well, it's just important that we get your diabetes under check. And I'm like, I'm not diabetic. And she goes, yes, but we have you for pre-diabetes. And I'm like, the last time my A1C was checked, the highest it's ever been is 5.4. And the last time it was checked, I weighed almost 60 pounds heavier than I am now. That was the last time that it ever said that I was in pre-diabetic range. Every time I've checked it since then, or had it checked in lab work every few months, it has been within normal range. And she basically was like, okay. She goes, I guess we shouldn't jump to putting you on insulin. And I'm like, thank you. And she goes, but I do want you to get your blood sugar checked, and I'll send it into the pharmacy for you to get like a glucose meter and all that fun stuff. She's like, you're going to have to check it 4 times a day. And instantly I kind of cringe, but I'm like, okay, fine. I don't look forward to stabbing myself in the finger 4 times a day, but you know what? It's okay if that's what needs to be done. And so I'm like, okay, how long do I need to do this? And she's like, let's just do it for 2 weeks just to see how your body responds. And I'm like, okay, cool. Now, this is going to come as a shock to all of you. My blood sugar was normal. Okay, let me be clear, because I don't want to like completely like undermine everything going on. My fasting blood sugar in the morning was always a little higher than they wanted it to be. It wasn't anything crazy, but it was a little higher. But unless I ate something sugary or just an especially carby meal, it was always within normal range. You know, sometimes a little high, sometimes, you know, fine. Message them in the portal and they were like, these numbers are okay. Just keep watching what you're doing. She also said to me in that visit, like, you need to watch your carb intake. And I'm like, fuck you. I'm sorry. That's really an aggressive response, but literally first trimester, carbs were the only thing that made me feel better. I'm not saying I was guzzling carbs, but there were times where I was like, Henry, please bring me 5 saltine crackers. Thank you. There was also another day where I ate 4 pieces of toast because it made me feel better. Not all at once, but I just kept, you know, eating them throughout the course of the day. Point is, yeah, them saying that sucked. But, you know, she planted the seed. She planted the seed of fear for gestational diabetes. I say that word weird. Let's just move on. She planted the seed and she watered it. And now I'm afraid of it, okay? I'm afraid. And I am kind of convinced that it is just gonna happen for me, unfortunately. Just because, like I said, if I did eat anything even remotely sweet, it would shoot up. And I could be misinformed here, but I know they make you drink that really sugary drink. They make you wait an hour and then they test it. And I just don't think my blood sugar is gonna bounce back that quickly, unfortunately. So I think it's in my future. But I'm not just going to lay down and accept that. So we are trying to avoid that. We are, doing like a moderate-ish carb diet. I do my best. We are just doing our best. I mean, that's really all I can say. Now, you might look at this chicken burrito and go, Maddie, there's potato in that, and that is a tortilla, and that is too many carbs. This is a carb balanced tortilla. I don't know what else to say other than that I've eaten this many times. It is my ADHD hyperfixation breakfast. I am salivating just thinking about it, as I do with food. I've tested my blood sugar after eating this, and it's fine. It's always been fine. We are going to eat. I will not subject you to watching me eat because I don't like eating on camera. But this thing should be cooled down enough because I've been talking for like 10 minutes. But okay. All right. Let's eat. All right. So I have eaten. I am full. That's not my pregnant belly. That's just my fat belly. But, it's technically also my pregnant belly. But it is time to relax. Normally I would work out before I eat, but that did not happen this morning. We are working out in a bit, which means I gotta let my food settle or I will vomit everywhere. I'm sorry, that's gross. So in the meantime, I'm going to play some Slay the Spire, which is a bit of a hyperfixation for me and Henry. He is currently playing as we speak. If you've heard of it, you probably get it. And if you haven't heard of it, don't play it. I wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy. I don't know how many hours I have into that game, but just know that however many hours my Steam says, there are actually more hours because I used to play on someone else's account too. So yeah, no, it's a problem and I can't stop. Even though I've beaten the highest levels on everyone. I just want to beat them again. And it's not easy. Regardless, while my food is settling, I thought we could do a little poster tour. And if you're not interested in that, then why? No. But if you're not interested in that, that's totally cool. Just skip ahead. But I have a ton of posters in my office. I am very proud of them for some reason. I'm definitely not what you call a minimalist. I don't think I'm a maximalist, but I do like the sight of like posters and pictures and books on a shelf. Organized chaos, I like it. If it has a place, cool. If it's just laying around and it's cluttered, it stresses me out. I feel like lots of other people are like that too. But I thought we could do like a soothing thing. I will not do ASMR because sometimes it hits and sometimes it gives me the heebie-jeebies. So we will just do regular, just me talking about some posters. Okay, let's do it. All right, so this first picture is of Arrakis from Dune. I got this for Henry like 2 years ago and got him some of these magnetic things to hold it together. She's pretty cute. It's like if you were visiting a rest center and they were like, hey, you should visit Arrakis. It's a desert. The next thing is from my favorite game. It is Dart from Legend of Dragoon. I don't really know what to say. This is my favorite game of all time. I love this poster. I've had this poster over 10 years. This is a great freaking poster, and this is a great freaking game. Up next are some things that I've gotten from anime conventions. You have Studio Ghibli characters. The art's a little weird, but I don't know. I just thought it was really cool to have like a collage of them. And then this beauty over here is River Song. She is from Doctor Who. She's amazing. I actually had a friend get this for me at KawaiiCon, which is the Hawaii anime convention. And it's just great. I don't know what else to say. Also a poster I've had for a long time. Most of these posters I've had for a while. This guy is No Face from Spirited Away. And it's not a poster. I actually did a cosplay of No Face. It was not an advanced cosplay in the slightest, but I did have fun. And I kept the face because I thought it was cool. After that, we have the characters from Persona 3. One of my favorite games, I recently bought Persona 3 Reload. I have a problem because I own this game in like 3 different ways. I own it for PS2, PSP, and now PS4. But it's one of my favorite games. It's definitely in my top 10. It's just a good game. It's kind of sad, but it's a good game. So, fun fact, this actually came from a calendar that a friend got for me. And once the year was done, I was like, hey, I kind of want to keep these pictures because they're cool. So I got some frames and framed them up. Henry, for Christmas, actually recently updated the frames because they were kind of falling apart. And they were very cheap, but to be fair, same. But they're all just really cool, and I really like them. So, why not display them like this? This next one is not a poster, it is a shadow box. So I don't know how many people in my comments are into football, probably not a lot, but earlier this year, me and Henry went to a Gamecocks football game in South Carolina, and his team was going against my team, and in a very controversial win, my team won, but it was controversial. Henry has, he's really like...
I'm still not over it, if that's what you're trying to say.
He's gone through the 5 stages of grief, but I think acceptance it's going to happen at some point.
No, I'm still on anger.
Oh, God. Regardless, a big thing at South Carolina games is they get these, like, commemorative towels that they swing around, and honestly, the best stadium experience I've ever been to. But we took our towels home, and for Christmas, I got Henry a shadow box. I put it in there. It's not perfect, but it gets the point across, and it's something Henry has above his desk so that he'll never forget.
That's messed up. That's the real reason you got it for me, huh?
No, I got it out of love.
I know, it was out of love, and I very much appreciate it.
Next up is something else that I got for Henry, and it is the Straits of Argonath. No, it's whatever. I got this actually from an artist at an art fair, so this is something this artist legit did. You know, I kind of worry with my other posters that, like, basically it was like mass produced and they were just selling them. I know for a fact that this guy did this and then, like, you know, produced prints of them. His name is Brett Wood. You can follow him on Instagram. He's got some pretty cool stuff, but I get that we have too many posters, but when I saw this, I really couldn't resist. I think it's gorgeous. It's very, like, I don't know, it's just professional. And then, speaking of more posters that I got from Comic-Con, I got all 4 of these from, well, Comic-Con makes it sound fancy. This was back in Mississippi. I got all 4 of these from there, and I just put them in a big frame. And I really like them. These are some of my favorites. Got more Persona 3 because I have a problem. I really need a Persona 4 poster because I do love Persona 4 as well. Got some Legend of Zelda, Persona 3, Go Team Red with some really great superheroes, and more Studio Ghibli. But the pièce de la résistance, okay, maybe it's not that serious, would be these autographed Lelouch and you from Persona 4 cards. I don't know what else to call them. They're cards, but they were autographed by the voice actor for these characters, Johnny Young Bosch. He was a delight to meet. He was a gem. He said he had a niece named Maddie, and that is knowledge that I will keep for the rest of my life. No one can take this knowledge from me. This was meant to be a relaxing segue, and I just can't. I can't. But either way, I'm very proud of them. He's a really nice guy, really talented voice actor, and I don't know, I'm just happy to have them.
Okay.
Next up is a portion of the wall that I am both proud and ashamed of, and I'm sorry for the reflective surfaces. I'm proud because look how beautiful it is. It looks great. I'm ashamed because I got these all from Temu before I kind of realized that Temu is problematic. But, you know, I already got them. I'm not getting rid of them. And these frames are from Dollar Tree. So I will say the cost of this wall, not including the cool map up there that Henry already had, but the cost of this wall was like $2.25 per picture, which you can't beat that. But it's all places from Lord of the Rings, and they're just really cool. Like, I can't... There's just no other way to say it. I'm sorry Helm's Deep is being blocked. They're just freaking awesome. I love Bree. Bree is one of my favorite places in Lord of the Rings. It's very nostalgic for me. It gives major D&D vibes. It hits. It's the best place. So, once again, pride and shame over this wall. And like I said, this map is a map that Henry got before. It did not come from Temu. I'm not really sure where it came from. And then this wall is kind of a Henry wall. It is basically a bunch of playmats that are very nostalgic to Henry. I don't really know what else to say there. Yeah. Some of them, this one at the top right was signed by a bunch of friends and just various things, competitions. I don't know. I'm not a big Magic the Gathering person and I never played competitively whenever I did play, but I ended up getting these like gigantic sleeves from a website that I will link below if anyone cares. But I got them and put them in there so that the playmats would be protected and we have them on the wall. And then next up is another nostalgic thing that's hard to see because it is very well lit in here. But these are Henry's favorite, most nostalgic cards. They hold special memories for him. And one Valentine's Day, I basically got some shadow boxes. They are in sleeves. I did not tape them directly. I did not create this method for how to do this, so if I find the tutorial, I will link that below as well. And then second to last, we have, is this from Skyrim?
Yeah, that's the map of Skyrim.
It's the map of Skyrim. Again, a Henry exclusive. I don't really know what else to say about this. Just, we always put it up wherever we go. And then last but not least, I am cutting off part of the bottom of it. It is a cheesy gift that I got for Henry for one of our anniversaries. That's all I'm gonna say. Like, it has like the, it has the constellations from the night that we consider our anniversary, although, you know, I guess I should say Henry does. I think we were together before that, but whatever. It's fine. It's fine. Regardless, I am cutting off the bottom part because it does totally have coordinates as well for a special place of ours, and y'all don't even know about that. Alright, so bad lighting aside, that is my poster tour. Did anyone ask? Does anyone care? Probably not, but I just think that it is really freaking cool. But now that we have done that, I'm going to play a little bit of Slay the Spire, let my food digest, and then me and Henry will go work out, I guess.
Yeah. No. Also, yes.
I don't know.
Eventually.
These aren't too bad.
Good. Yeah. They're not too bad. I thought you meant the weights. I'm sorry.
No, just the,
the exercise.
the extra. So, speed bros. It looks like square up. Square up.
Oh no.
Make it stop. It's impressive how much my back hurts.
Yeah, mine too.
Really? Okay, I feel better.
It makes me feel like I'm doing the exercise wrong, but I don't think I am.
I think reverse flies for your back and your tries.
Yeah.
Oh. Are you going on your tiptoes at the top?
No, fuck no.
I am your pregnant wife,
Yeah?
bitch.
That doesn't mean you're not full of bullshit.
I know I'm full of life.
You are. And bullshit. This emotional manipulation is working.
Oh, only 5 minutes. What the hell? Number 2, Zelda, do you have a death wish?
He does.
What are you laughing at?
Oh, I heard something clap. I thought we farted.
No, that would be my stomach clapping against my thighs.
Uh-huh.
As opposed to these cheeks clapping. You've made me lose count.
I'm on 8, so you're probably about similar.
We can gingerly touch our tips.
Okay.
11, say it louder.
I can't.
We did it.
You made me laugh. It's your fault.
God, you're red faced from laughing. You got that little vein in your head.
You're the reason that vein's there.
I'm a good vein.
It's a matey vein.
How could you? All right, so that was a very good workout. Henry's already in the back crying. No, I'm just kidding. But it was a pretty good workout. I'm not going to bore you guys with me going to shower, brush my teeth, and make lunch. And then after that, we are going to go to the mall because Henry really needs a decent jacket. It has been very cold here in Missouri. It has been in the negatives this week, and all this man has is little like thin ass hoodies and very few long sleeve shirts. And so he goes out and he's like, oh, it was really cold this morning. I'm like, yeah, because you don't have a good jacket. So we're at least going to go to the mall and look at some good jackets. So let me go shower first. I feel like that was too much for my ADHD brain to take in.
What we do here is go back.
You wear a Canadian tuxedo?
I will never do that.
You sure?
I'm 100% positive. No Canadian tuxedos.
You've eat your last haul.
Ma'am?
It's not the neutral kind of jacket you go for. That looks very dressy.
Yeah, it does actually. And it's also...
It matches my pants. Yeah, it looks like... Okay, it's kind of nice. It's big on you, though.
It is big on me.
Turn toward me.
Oh, that's too big. I can already feel the sleeves.
That's a shame. It's nice.
I feel like I'm a kid wearing my dad's jacket.
Oh, look, they got some thick boy jackets over here, too.
We'll check.
The cats will think we bought another cat.
Another enemy of the state.
Oh, my God. Oh, my...
There we go.
Oh, my goodness.
Hey, now. You need to be nice to me.
I'm being nice.
Father your child.
Nah. Hello, Darth Henry.
Oh, fur itches. If it didn't have the fur, I'd buy this on the spot, probably.
Really? You like it that
It's
much?
very comfy.
Well, I can cut the fur off.
No,
I'm just
we're not
kidding.
doing
I'm just, not here. After we buy it.
It's actually not bad. Just a... If they had this in XL, I might just get this.
I know. I feel like this is a whole Goldilocks situation.
Yeah, we're Goldilocksing it up.
It's giving daddy. I like it. I think it's good. I think it's got some dad vibes. Does it feel thick and like it'll support you in the winter?
It's, I probably want it to be slightly thicker, but it does feel good. It's comfy.
Well, I want it... the whole thing is
I'm
that
aware.
we're getting you a comfy or a thicker jacket.
Yeah, I know.
All right, here, try this one now, and we'll do a comparison. I really like that one.
I do too. I think it's probably the winner.
I think that is the winner. You look good. All right, let's get out of here and get you out of that jacket so we can buy it. It's the big and tall section, also known as the daddy section.
I'm actually out-daddied over here.
Oh, no.
Plus that was, starts at 3X.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
We just made it home, and it's a little warmer today. Henry is putting salt around these patches of ice by our car. I don't know about you guys, but it's giving major daddy vibes. All right, have I reached my daddy quota? My daddy joke quota for this video? Probably. All right, let's make dinner. We have my salad. It looks good. This always hits. It's always amazing. Yeah, I don't really have anything else to say about it. It is delicious. I actually mimicked this after a salad that I had in a vlog whenever I took a vacation to Tennessee. And if you haven't seen it, don't worry, because like no one's seen it. It's one of my least viewed videos on my channel. But I do like that I have it to look back on that vacation. I keep the toasted walnuts out because otherwise this would be a very calorically dense salad. But other than that, it's just healthy goodness. But that is about all I have for you guys today. I will put my macros somewhere on the screen and how I did. I will say that this was a little bit more calorically dense than I usually would go, just because I usually like have something like really quick and grab and go for lunch. But the weekends are a little different. Work usually keeps me preoccupied, so I don't like feel the need to eat a bunch of food, whereas on the weekend I'm free to think about my hunger. Okay, it's not that serious. So yeah, calories were a little high, but nothing crazy, and honestly I feel pretty good about the stuff I ate today. I'm not mad at it. Veggies in every meal, I mean, who can complain about that? Probably someone. But that is all I've got. If you like this video, as usual, like, comment, and subscribe because it really helps out the growth of my channel. And other than that, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye!